Dan, everybody. So like Jacob said, I'm a family man, you know? I mean, my son won't talk to me anymore, but other than that, I'm a family man, you know? So that's why this story hit me particularly hard. Ladies and gentlemen, did you guys hear about the starving lion that ate his family? Yeah. At first he was ashamed to even have the thought, but then he swallowed his pride. You know? He ate them. Yeah. Guess you can say he got the lion's share of that meal, huh? Hey, speaking of pride, so gay pride, you guys know about them gay guys? You ever hear about them gays before? Okay. Hey, remember back in the day when people like this fellow were saying that a man marrying a man will lead to a man marrying a dog? Huh? Remember we used to say that, sir? Yeah, well, sir, you would have known that a man marrying a dog was already going on if you had met my wife. You know? Because of her face? Her ugly dog face? Oh, okay. Hey, speaking of the women in my life, so my mother, God bless her, my mother just got out of surgery. Yeah. The doctors say she's doing much better, but I told her she didn't need to get that boob job. You know? Her tits? Oh, okay. Hey, speaking of the doctor, so I went to the doctor, and you guys ever been to a doctor before? Oh, okay. So I went to the doctor, and he diagnosed me with Munchausen's. Yeah. But joke's on him, I was making it up. You know? Okay, that guy in the back doesn't know what Munchausen's is. That's okay. My son's an idiot, too. So Munchausen's is a disease where crazy people, you know, they pretend to be sick, you know? So the joke was the doctor, he told me I had a Munchausen's, you know? And so the punchline I said I made it up, you know? That's why it was funny. Oh, okay. Hey, speaking of crazy people, so any of you guys ever been to the psychiatrist before? You know about that, you know? I know this guy, you're in there like, what, 3-4 times a week, you know? Yeah. Hey, between me and you, you should get your money back. I'm just kidding. So I went to the psychiatrist, you know? I said, Doc, I think I have multiple personalities. You know what he said? He said, you barely have one. Yeah, he said that. Oh, that was pretty unprofessional if you ask me, you know? Hey, speaking of unprofessional, so did you guys hear about this police officer that was fired for sexual harassment because he was forcefully strip searching his perps? Yeah, he would take them in for a debriefing. You know? A debriefing. You know? Like he'd take their pants off. You know? And then he'd fuck them. You know? I don't like that at all, you know? I don't agree with that kind of thing, you know? Real abuse of power, if you ask me. Yeah. Hey, speaking of people that abuse their power, so Hitler, you guys ever hear of him? You ever hear of a fella that went by the name of Adolf Hitler? You know? He was famous for being a really big jerk. You know? Well, not many people know this, but Hitler had an advisor named Kyle. You know? He had this mentor named Kyle. You know? So whenever he needed advice, he would see Kyle. You know? See Kyle, you know? Remember how he used to say that? Oh, you think that's funny, huh? Yeah, you're hearing things about the man who orchestrated the attempted extermination of the Jewish people of Europe, and you're just laughing your head off over there? Huh? You're just all goofed up on marijuana plants, you just giggle at anything, huh? Oh, okay. Hey, speaking of plants, so I got this tree in my backyard. You guys ever see a tree before? You know what trees are? No, okay. Yeah, so I got this tree in my backyard. You know, my son was back there, you know, he had a piece of paper and a pencil, you know, and he was outlining the base of the tree, you know, and I said, son, what are you doing? You know what he said? He said he was tracing his roots. Yeah. It's a pretty stupid thing to say, huh? Yeah, he's a stupid kid, so what do you expect, you know? I would have said something more clever, like, you know, I'm drawing up my family tree, you know? You know, something funny, you know? Not something stupid like that kid said, you know? But, hey, good thing the what's it called? The apple, you know? Good thing that the apple falls, you know, falls pretty far from, you know, the tree. You know? That was improv right there, you know? Right off the top of my head. Yeah, pretty smart, huh? Yeah. Hey, speaking of my stupid son, so Halloween is coming up. You guys know about Halloween? You doing anything for Halloween? Oh, okay. Yeah. So I asked my son what he was going to be for Halloween, you know? He said he was going to be a dummy, you know? That's what he said. He says he's going to be a dummy, you know? I said, son, you're supposed to dress up as something else. You know, I'm just kidding. I didn't say that. That would have gone right over his head, you know. But you know, I said, well, what do you mean, you know? He said he was going to be a mix between a Dracula and a mummy, you know? He was going to combine the two, and he's going to be a mix between a Dracula and a mummy, you know? So you got the D from Dracula, you know? You following me, miss? Yeah. You got the D from Dracula, and you got the ummy from mummy, you know? That makes him a dummy, you know? I guess technically, you know, if you want to be correct about it, he'd be a drummy, you know? But, you know, he's a stupid kid after all, you know? So, yeah, dummy. Go figure. Oh, okay. So I saw my paperboy. You guys know him, and you guys know my paperboy, you know? He said for Halloween he was going to be scary, you know? He's going to be a skeleton and a fairy. Yeah, it's going to make him scary. Yeah, he got that one right, you know? Yeah. So I saw my wife, you know? I wasn't expecting much out of her, you know, because she's nothing but a drunk, you know? I'm just kidding. She's not nothing but a drunk. She's also a pill-popping floozy, you know? Real busy, that woman, you know? Real busy she is, you know? But anyway, so I asked her what she was going to be for Halloween, you know? And she said she was going to be a mix between a bat and a witch, you know? That's what she said. She said she was going to be a mix between a bat and a witch, you know? So you know what I called her? What do you think I said?
Bitch.
Huh?
Your wife. Called her a bitch.
What?
Bitch.
You watch your language. It's a mother of my child you're talking about there. Hey, you better hope she doesn't hear you, buddy. I'm just kidding, she's dead. So anyway, hey, speaking of people that are dead to me, so my son, let me tell you, my son, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, that idiot kid, oh my goodness, huh?
Get off the stage.
Who said that? Who the fuck said that? Sounds like a rotten little bastard like my son, you know? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I know I got a joke to get to, you know, but let me tell you, my son, if he were here, the things I would say, huh?
Dad, it's me, it's your son.
Oh.
Hi, Dad.
Well, how you doing? Well, you look good. I mean, hey, shouldn't you be out trying to find a job instead of harassing your dad at work, you know? And believe me, you know, selling pot to your friends doesn't count as a job, you know? I don't know,
Dad, I'm an accountant.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't follow in your footsteps as a failed comedian. You seem to be doing great here.
Well.
Yeah, but I did bring a couple of jokes of my own.
You did?
Yeah. What do you call a cold and distant father?
What do you call a cold and distant? Well, I don't know.
A popsicle.
Huh?
Popsicle.
I don't get it.
You know popsicles?
Yeah.
You put them in the freezer because they're cold.
Uh-huh.
Cold like your heart.
Oh.
Like your icy heart.
Oh.
Because you left me to take care of Mom when she was dying.
Oh.
That's pretty cold. You remember that, Dad? You remember leaving me alone to take care of Mom while she was dying?
Where is the pop part?
Yeah, pop is like another term for dad.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's a Midwestern thing.
Oh, is that where you live?
Dad, I live right down the street from you.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Hey, probably no one's laughing at your crappy joke, you know, because they know there's supposed to be some truth in comedy, you know. Obviously, that's all made up, you know. Professional opinion, ladies and gentlemen. Now, that was a pretty shit joke, if you ask me.
So, speaking of shit jokes, I got another one. What do you call the turd I left in the toilet earlier?
What do you call the turd you left? I don't know. What do you call it?
Dad.
Huh?
You call it dad.
Oh, that's the punchline?
Yeah, because you're a piece of shit.
Hey, more like the turd you left in your pants, you know? What do you tell the people in the audience about that? About the time you went poopy in your pants at the fair, you know? And you wanted to get on the carousel, but all the doo-doo was dripping down? Why don't you tell a joke about that?
Okay, Dad. I'm 32 years old. Why do you act like the last 30 years never happened? You still treat me like I'm a child.
I don't think I do that.
Why do you do it?
I don't do that. And if I did, if there were a reason why that thing I don't do, you know, you don't even want to know anyway.
Okay, fine.
No, fine. You want to know why I treat you like a child?
Yeah, I would love to know.
You want to know why I treat you like a child?
Yes.
That's because I'm alone. Are you happy? It's because I'm alone. Last time I saw you, you're just a little guy going poo-poo in your pants, you know? It's frothing in your underwear, you know, it's dripping down your leg. You know, that one girl was screaming, remember her? Yeah. But, you know, you still wanted to get on that carousel, didn't you? So I was admired about you, you know, no matter what, you still, you know, went forward and did it. Accountant, huh? Wow. You know, there's something I mean to tell you, son. I'm sick. I'm sick, son. I mean, it's just a cold, you know. Well, maybe it's allergies, you know, I don't know. You know? Hey, it's a bad cold, you know. I go through those tissues like you wouldn't believe, you know. Those things don't grow on trees, you know. I think technically they do, but, you know, they ain't cheap. Oh, I bet you wish I was dying, didn't you? Not that I blame you. I suppose the only thing I'm good for nowadays is just keeling over dead so you can collect my money.
I don't want you to die so I can take your money.
You don't?
I want you to die because you're annoying and I hate you.
Ah. So,
I got plenty of money. I'm not worried about that.
well, you know, I'm sure you want some of mine, you know.
Dad, you don't have any money.
Well, you know, I do pretty well for myself, you know.
I get your credit cards are maxed out. I get those phone calls all the time.
I'm sure it's at least, you know, waiting to hear the reading of the will, you know, to see if, you know, something's...
No, stop putting down my phone number on those applications.
Oh, you're right. I'm good for nothing. I abandoned you and your mother when you needed me most, and I wish I could take it back. I do, son, I mean that. I wish I could take it all back. I can't. I can't take it back. You want to know why? It's because I lost the receipt. You know? I wish I could take it back, but I lost the receipt. You know? It's like when you go to customer service. Hey, you guys ever heard of customer service before? You know, it's like that. You try to take it back, you know? It's like that, but with your feelings, you know? Hey, where you going? Son? Where, you gonna go poop your pants somewhere? Oh, nice language. Yeah. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I told you I was a family man, you know. Not my fault my family's a dead woman and a faggot that poops in his pants, you know. All right, well, I guess I better go and change my son's diaper now. Son, come here. Son. Oh. Come on. Son. Son. Where did he go? Son. I love you. There you are. There you are, baby. We gotta take a shit, you know?
All right, everybody. That was Old Man Dan and Young Danny Jr. there. So that's his name, yeah. I gotta be honest with the whole audience here. You're kind of a dick to your dad, dude. You should read the Bible. You should respect your elders. It's not good behavior in public. It's shameful. Well.